Hello, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, where we are trying to build up some funds and so we can do some things, like go to the moon, or Mun, or whatever you want to call it. Last time I think
Just don't call it a planet.
Yeah, well, it's obviously not a planet. I think my game crashed.
Way to start a broadcast.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
I gotta remember where I am in science and technology in this. I need to get. Oh, that's right. We were going for the. Wait, do you have the thing? Do you have someone in orbit yet?
Well, there is, but if what I was about to say, was if I remember correctly, I believe, that the orbit is decaying for some unknown reason.
Slightly.
Yeah.
This periapsis is 64,000 meters.
Right. So
It'll be
take
up there a while.
While for it to decay, but it will decay. I'm pretty sure the decoupling of the probe from the rest of the craft deorbited it. But that's what I'm going to do today. Is I'm going to put another one up there. This time with a probe that won't need to be decoupled.
Oh, hey, I'm going to test a Poodle engine landed at Kerbin. That should be easy. Right? Nothing crazy on here. God, these testing contracts always get me nervous.
Which is why I don't do them.
Well, I don't want to do them as much as I don't have to, but let's see here. Perform visual surveys of Kerbin. Test this one. We're going to reject this one. Test Separon 1 landed at Kerbin. That's just not worth any money, but it's landed. So we'll go ahead and do that because we'll get 6 science out of it. And at this stage of the game,
right, build a ship.
Rescue Yager Kerman from Kerbin. Is he?
No, he's in orbit.
He's in orbit?
Yeah, and you won't want to do that without maneuver nodes.
No, I won't.
Let's see here. Give me one of these. What's that?
That's how we can get him back. Let's see here. Test Recommend radial engine flight. Come on, I want one of those, do science in space things.
It'll pop up eventually. Probably. I don't... Oh, okay. I can see how much Delta V I have. That's right. I forgot we have Kerbal Engineer on here. I don't know how I forgot. I mean, it's on my single player too.
I know the Kerbal Engineer is a good was a good addition. Good suggestion.
Yeah, I'm very happy with it. It's very useful, I think.
All right, so we're going to fulfill our 2 contracts here by attaching a Separatron 1 and a Poodle engine to a capsule. Heading out to the launch pad.
Does this have enough? I don't think this has enough to get orbit yet. Maybe. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. Like, it has enough Delta V, but I'm not sure it has enough to get high enough in the atmosphere before.
Ah.
That might, though.
And recover vessel.
Do some solid fuel boosters.
And apparently Amon Kerman gained 1 XP from doing that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, so we need... What do we need?
Science data from in space around Kerbin. I'll take that.
I need some solar panels. a battery and an antenna. And one thermometer. Well, that's a pretty cheap rocket. That should have more than enough delta V for orbit. Let's save this as our satellite launcher. There we go. Is our staging correct? Always important.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're good. All right. Let's.
Oh, apparently we upgraded the
launch.
contracts
Yes,
building.
we upgraded
Okay.
the administration building last time too.
Nice.
So we should try and shoot for upgrading the tracking station next, so we can
Yes.
do those rescue missions.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's launch. So what are you working on?
I just got some quick, easy money and science here. I got 154 grand right now.
Nice.
Let's see here. What?
I'm spending money so we can make money.
That's good.
Two of these rocket boosters might have been too many. That's alright. This whole craft is only 11,000 funds. Which is not very much.
Let's see here. Do I have the parts to build like pretty much my standard rocket? I believe I do. Do I have my standard go-to rocket for everything? Where are the fuel tanks? I think I do. Let's see here. I'm going to go with this
10,000.
command pod.
Huh. Oh, I should have put a reaction wheel or something on this thing, since I'm not using the gimbling rockets. Doesn't want to turn over. Might have to revert. Don't want to revert.
Don't revert! Toss a Science Junior on here.
It just has to be fine until I get out of the... until I ditch this stage.
Of course. Toss in some goo. So there is our main stage.
Oh yeah, we don't have maneuver nodes, that's right.
No maneuver nodes. Medium-sized tank. Gonna go 909 engine.
What do you think? 90,000? Do you think 90,000 is close enough to use a thermometer? I would think so, right? That's like
Yeah.
Kerbal orbit.
You know what? I do not have the three-way part unlocked yet to do my main rocket design. So we will just load the DeKalb rocket.
I don't ever use that three-way part for anything. My three-way designs always end up just being like, I don't know, flimsy.
Well, what we're going to do here is we are going to attempt to complete this one parachute contract here. So that's the radial mount parachute. So I'm going to do that.
This was not my most efficient launch ever.
We're gonna put a thrust limiter. We're gonna limit our thrust here to 65% on these solid rocket boosters.
You can do that on solid rocket boosters?
Yeah, you just gotta set it beforehand. Nope, alright.
Huh. Really kind of got a bit of a high orbit here.
Kerbal Engineer, update all that information for me.
Let's just
See if it does.
fast forward until we get closer to our too high apoapsis.
Ah, cool. Kerbal Engineer updates all that for me. So I know right here, because of that, I've got a 2.16 thrust to weight ratio with the solid rocket boosters at that level, and that's good enough for me. All right.
All right, let's see. Bringing up our periapsis to, I don't know, 80 or 90,000. Let's go 85. There we go. All right, now we need to get around to our periapsis and bring our apoapsis back down.
And I forgot to change out my Kerbal.
Of course.
Yes. Because Jeb is not the standard default Kerbal for some.
Let's see here. Time to periapsis.
Why does Jeb have no experience?
I don't know. Because the pilots are kind of glitchy.
Or didn't
Get
you
like Sigvis. Does Sigvis have it? Do you have is Sigvis available to you?
Yeah, Sigvis has some experience. Yeah, we'll have to get Sigvis. We'll have to get Sigvis in orbit or something.
All right, we need to burn retrograde. Bring down our apoapsis.
I have been disconnected.
Apparently you have been disconnected.
Yes.
According to the server. Alright, we kind of lost our periapsis there a little bit. Let's get a little bit closer, bring it back down. Alright. Time to periapsis, 40 seconds. There is another mod that we might put in just for YouTube recording purposes. It's like an ambient light mod.
Oh. You know, like the... Why? Now I can't click on a building. Hold on, let me sync. If I sync, can I click on a building now?
There we go. Orbit circular... blah, 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 blah. Circularized. Alright. Rename the vessel. Let's see. What should this be?
This is going to be another episode where I can't do anything.
We'll call this the Kerbal Science Satellite. There we go. Back to the Space Center. Is it still not letting you click on things?
Yeah, and I can't even...
Yeah, it crashed. That's what it was doing to me.
Yeah. Task Manager.
Okay, so we spent a lot of money doing that. So now we need A science from space around Kerbin. 1. Let's get rid of all these junk ones that we don't actually want. We definitely don't want that. Can we get a science from space around Kerbin, please? And thank you. Maybe? No?
Maybe.
Maybe not. There we go. We will take you. And you are going to give us a lot of science because I'm running a science strategy. Alright, let's see here. Where's our science orbiter? Urban Science Satellite? Yeah, that's the one. Fly.
Woo! The KSP loading screen.
Alright, where's that thermometer? Log temperature data. And transmit. There we go. And Space Center. So back up to 127,000. We got quite a ways to go before we can get that tracking station upgrade. But I do have 134 science now. I'm probably going to max out the science here on on things I can unlock before we even upgrade the science building. But that's alright.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of trying to get some more money here so we can switch to that science.
Yeah. Let's see here. What should I unlock next? What all is there here? Structural fuselage things, jet engines, landing gear.
All right, Sigvis.
I think I'm gonna take heavy rocketry, and then I think we're gonna do a position satellite mission. Oh man, that's a lot of science and money. Yeah, we're definitely doing that. Are there more than one of these? No, we'll just do one. Sometimes, I mean, you well know, I've taken to doing multiple of these at a time, but we're just going to do one for right now.
Yeah, we don't have the nuclear engine, which really helps that.
Yeah, you can definitely do it with the 909 though. This time we're gonna do the smart thing, and we're gonna ditch this. What was that? The 45? I think that was a 45. No, the 30, the T30 for one that has gimbaling. Which should be. Yeah, that's loads of. That's loads of Delta V. Save, launch. We need an equatorial orbit with our probe here. And launch. So what are you trying to do?
I'm putting Sigvis in orbit, so we have a pilot with level 1. Trying to get some science out of it and hopefully test these parachutes, which I'm going way too fast for. I could, I suppose, cut my engines right now, but then Sigvis wouldn't get into orbit. And actually, I might not get into flipping orbit because I'm not paying attention.
reasons I build my ships with excessive amounts of delta V. Mostly. Not always. I would say this satellite has more than enough, but a reasonable amount.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the launch. I should actually have a lot more left than I did with the previous one, because the gimbaling engines are going to make all the difference in my orbit here. I don't even know how far out I need to go with this thing. 1.5 million kilometers. That's not terrible. That's definitely doable. Now this rocket doesn't have quite as much delta V as the last one, because this T45, I think it's a T45,
Mm-hmm.
has a little bit less thrust and weighs more. But other than that, it should be pretty similar. What's wrong?
Nothing. I just
Missed your orbit?
Oh, not yet. I'm just doing this way inefficiently.
Hmm.
I don't know. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'll make it. What's my fuel at? My fuel's actually doing not too bad right now. I should get into orbit.
Alright. Still don't have maneuver nodes, but... Are we synced?
Possibly.
We are, actually. Apparently neither one of us has time accelerated since you reconnected.
Well, I haven't. I can't
You're
expand my
actually
DMP menu.
just
but...
a little bit ahead of me.
Yep, no, I see you back behind me there. Yeah, you're at a higher altitude than me right now, but...
Yes. Which is why you will stay ahead of me. Oh, let's see. 2 minutes to apoapsis. Shouldn't take much to bring our periapsis up. Wonder how long it's going to take that one satellite to finish decaying its orbit.
It'll be a while. I've had
I would think so, but it's already gone around the planet like 50 times.
I mean,
because before we started, I got on here and fast forwarded until it was day.
Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna affect it that much. You know, it's only hitting like barely in the atmosphere.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. We are 1 minute from apoapsis. I think we'll wait till we're pretty much there, because it's not going to take much. And if our apoapsis drops a little bit, it's not going to matter, because we're going higher anyways. Alright, let's just throttle up. Bring this bad boy up. And there's an orbit. Alright. so I need... Wow, man, I really managed to match that, the inclination of this target orbit without too much trouble. Alright, so I'm going to need to expand the orbit here some. Alright, let's do some fast forwarding. Until we are a little bit... This is going to be a little bit harder than I originally thought.
Yeah.
Well, I forgot we don't have maneuver nodes.
Oh.
Luckily, it's an equatorial orbit, so
yeah.
It's pretty easy. The hardest part is just going to be timing my burns right.
All you gotta do is, I mean, you don't have to. All you gotta do is match the.
You gotta get close.
Yeah. You just gotta get your. All it is burning retrograde and prograde, and maybe a little anti-normal and normal.
Yeah, it's also making those burns at the right time.
Yeah.
I should have put some freaking reaction control wheels on these things. Ugh. Does not want to turn. It's not even that big. I don't remember my other ones having this problem. Maybe I put reaction control wheels on my ones in single player.
Yeah.
Alright, I need a periapsis height of 1.59 million. Alright, let's do burn here. What? Oh, that's why it's not working. That's why it wasn't turning. I still had the previous stage attached.
Ah!
Alright, so we want to get our...
How's that application to NASA coming?
Yeah. Oh, I was on the map screen, so I didn't...
Yeah.
And it still had fuel left in it, so... It needed to be attached anyways, but... 1.59, come on, almost there. 5.
Alright, Sigvis, we're going to attempt to do... You have a crew report from space? Yeah.
That's close enough. Alright, so now we need to...
Oh, we can't do an EVA. We don't have the proper thing upgraded. That's right.
Yeah. That's the science and administration building, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But I think next is the tracking station. And then probably those, maybe the VAB. Depending on what all we're trying to do. But that should actually... I mean, once we have maneuver nodes, that should be pretty easy, because these satellite ones pay out a lot. And I've definitely got some pretty good designs for satellites to cash in on those things pretty quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, let's see here. Time to apoapsis. You launching again?
No, I am deorbit burning here.
Ah. I am like hours in the future. Alright, we need to spin around and find our prograde.
See how we can do on fulfilling that contract.
Oh yeah, you're trying to do parachute one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's see here. Let's bring up our orbit that way.
Accelerate into the future a little bit here.
Or actually, there we go. All right, well, I think that's about it for this episode. If you liked the video, click like and subscribe, and tune in next time for more Kerbal Space Program. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.